to learn? Again, are you ready to learn? Okay, let's start learning. Today, we are going to study Do you have an idea? Okay. Well, at the end of the lesson, you will able to add fraction and mixed fraction with and without regrouping. Let's start recalling on how to determine the LCM or the least common multiples with a set of numbers. To do that, let us have the first example. Number 1. The common multiples of 4 and 6 are A. 2, 3, 4. B. 4, 6, 8. C. 8, 12, 16. And letter D. 12, 24, 36. What's your answer? Okay, the answer is letter D. 12, 24, 36. In order to get the LCM, you need to list down all the least common multiples. For example, 6 has a multiple of 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and 36. And then, the least common multiple of 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, and 36. You need to use the listing methods to get the common multiples. And now, let us proceed to number 2. The common multiples of 2, 3, and 6 are A. 8, 10, 16. B. 16, 20, 24. C. 6, 12, 24. And letter D. 5, 90, 100. What's your answer? Okay, the answer is letter C. To list down the multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, and 24. And then, to list down the multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and 24. And then the multiples of 6 are 6, 12, 18, and 24. To get the common multiples of 2, 3, and 6 are 6, 12, and 24. For the last review, which is number 3, the LCM of 15 and 9 is A. 3. B. 15. C. 45. And letter D. 135. What is your answer? The answer is letter C. Correct. Okay, the multiples of 15 are 15, 30, 45, 60. And the multiples of 9 are 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, and 54. Therefore, the LCM of 15 and 9 are or is 45. Did you get all the answers correctly? Great job, kids! Now, I have something to ask, class. If you have your food or too much food at home, would you like to share it? Okay, that's good. You will going to share it to someone. Now, I have the picture of two friends who love eating pizza. If you share your food to your friend, how will you going to divide it? Okay, that's good. You will divide it equally to your friend. Everybody read the problem and answer the questions that follow. Amihan ate 1/4 pizza and Elena ate 7/4 pizza. How many parts of the pizza did they eat in all? Question number 1. What is us? Number 2. What are given? Number 3. What is the word clue? And number 4. What is the operation to be used? And number 5. How are we going to write the number sentence? Number 1. What is us? The total pizza ate of Amihan and Elena. Correct. Number 2. What are given? Yes, 1/4 and 7/4. Correct. And number 3. What is the word clue? Yes, it is all. And number 4. What is the operation to be used? It is addition. Correct. And number 5. How are we going to write the number sentence? Yes, it is 1/4 and 7/4 equals n. First, rewrite the problem. In words, 1/4 and 7/4. As a number sentence, it was written 1/4 plus 7/4 equals n. Now, what have you noticed about the two given fractions? Correct. They have the same denominator. Therefore, they are called similar fractions. To add the similar fractions, we have the first step. Add the numerators and copy the denominator. 1/4 plus 7/4 equals 8/4. For step 2, express the fraction into lowest term if needed. 8/4 equals 2/1 or 2 whole pizzas. If the denominator is 1, the numerator is always a whole number. Therefore, the answer is the two girls ate 2 whole pizzas. Let us have example number 2. Danica mixes 1 6/12 cup of vinegar with 7/12 cup of milk as a part of recipe. How many cups in her mixture? To solve this problem, we have to rewrite the problem first in words. 1 6/12 and 7/12. As a number sentence, 1 6/12 plus 7/12 equals n. Now, to add the mixed fraction with regrouping, we have the first step. Step 1. Add numerators and copy the denominator. Then, add the whole numbers. In case one of the fraction has no whole number, just copy the whole number of the other fractions. 1 and 6, 12 plus 7, 12 equals 1 and 13, 12. For step 2, express the fraction into lowest term if needed. 1 and 13, 12. So, regroup 1 from 13, 12 to the whole number. So, it will become 2 and 112. Therefore, answer is Danika's mixture is 2 and 1/2 cup. For our example number 3, Carlo Dalisay walked 36 kilometers to Paloma's house and 1/2 kilometer to Masantol Plaza. How far did he walk? First, rewrite the problem in words. That is 36 kilometers and 1/2 kilometer. As a number sentence, it was written 36 plus 1/2 equals n. Now, to add the dissimilar fractions with and without regrouping, we have the first step. First, change the dissimilar fractions into similar fractions by finding its LCD. 36 plus 2 and 1/2 equals n. To find the least common denominator using the listing method, like 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. And the LCD of 2 equals 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So therefore, the LCD of 6 and 2 is 6. Divide the LCD by the denominator and multiply in the numerator. 6 divided by 6 equals 1. 1 times 3 equals 3. 6 divided by 2 equals 3. 3 times 1 equals 3. The given are 36 plus 2 and 1/2. Using the LCD, we have 36 plus 2 and 36. For our step 2, we have to add the numerators and copy the denominator. Like 3 plus 3 equals 6. And then we copy the denominator, which is 6. Then add the whole numbers. In case one of the fraction has no whole number, just copy the whole number of the other one, which is 2. Therefore, to express the answer into lowest term, it needed 2 and 6 over 6. Since they have the same numerator and denominator, it is also equivalent to 1. Therefore, 2 plus 1 equals 3. And the answer is, he walked 3 kilometers. Let us have other examples. A flower grower has 2/3 plant of white roses and 1/2 plant of red roses. How many plants of roses does he have? For step 1, draw the butterfly. For step 2, multiply the numbers on each wing and write the product under the antenna. 2 times 2 equals 4. 1 times 3 equals 3. And now for the third step, multiply the two denominators and write the product in the body. 3 times 2 equals 6. For step 4, now add the two denominators in the sentence. Write the answer at the top of the fraction, which is 4 plus 3 equals 7. And then for step 5, write the product in the body below the line, which is the denominator. Which is 7, 6. Now, express your answer into lowest term if needed. Activity 1, solve me. Add the following fractions. Number 1, 1/8 plus 5/8 equals. What is your answer? Yes, correct. It is 3/4. Now, number 2, 9/10 plus 3/5 equals. What's your answer? Yes, it is 1 1/2. For number 3, 10/12 plus 6/12 equals. Okay, correct. 1 1/3. For number 4, we have 3 1/6 plus 4 1/3 equals. What is your answer? Correct. It is 7 1/2. For number 5, 3 1/2 plus 5 1/2 plus 2 1/2. What is your answer? Yes, correct. It is 11 1/2. Very good, kids. Okay, class, another activity. I will give you 5 minutes to answer this, which is color me. Solve the following equations. Reduce the lowest term, then color the shape below that corresponds to your answer. Start now, class. Okay, class, let us check your work. 3 8/10 plus 9/5 is equal to 5 3/5. Okay, class, who got this correct answer? Very good. Next, we have 18 2/3 plus 3 1/3 equals 66/3 or 22. Who got the correct answer of this number? Okay, good, kid. Number 3, 3/8 plus 4/16 equals 10 over 16 or 5/8? Who got the correct answer? Okay, check. Next, we have 5 and 1/5 plus 2/3 equals 2 and 13, 15. Who got the correct answer? Okay, very good. And lastly, we have 5/8 plus 3/6 equals 1 and 3 over 24. Correct. You can also lowest term that 1 and 1/8. Very good, class. Let's proceed to activity 3, which is connect your knowledge. You learned in your music class that musical notes are named fractions. Here are the symbols, the note name, and the fraction. Wherein whole note has 1. Half note is 1/2. The quarter note is 1/4. The 8th note is 1/8. And the 16th note is 1/16. Now, you need to find the sum of the following notes. I will give you another 5 minutes to answer this. Your time starts now. Okay, class, let us check. Number 1. Your answer is 2/4. Correct. Number 2. 5/8 is the answer. Okay, correct. And number 3, we have 7/8. Correct. And number 4, we have 5/8. Correct. Do you have questions? Do you understand our lesson? Now, I have a question. How do we add similar fractions or mixed fractions without and with regrouping? Okay, correct. To add similar fractions, you add the numerators and copy the denominator. Reduce the answer to lowest term if possible. Another one, to add the similar fractions, find the LCD first. Then, rename the similar fractions. Add the numerators, then copy the denominator. Reduce the answer to lowest term if possible. Lastly, to add mixed fraction without and with regrouping. Find the common denominator. Write the equivalent fractions using the common denominator. Then add the numerators. Keep the denominators the same. Then add the whole numbers. Simplify the fractional parts if possible. Let's solve the 2 problems. I will give you 2 minutes for you to solve each problem. Simplify the answer if possible. For number 1, Mrs. Gonzalez used 2 and 1/4 cups of flour to make a plain cake. 3 and 1/2 cups to make brownies. And 2 and 3/4 cups to make donuts. How many cups of flour did she use? Okay, time is up. The final answer is 7 and 6/4, or to simplify, it is 8 and 1/2. Now, let us proceed to number 2. musician practice very well for the concert. He practiced 5 and 3/6 hours yesterday and 2/5 hours today. How many hours did he practice in 2 days? Okay, time's up. What's the final answer? The answer is 5 and 9/10. Okay, class, we have already reached the end of the activities. Fantastic! You made it! Congratulations! Now, class, since we have a lot of activities, it is time to give you an assessment. I will give you a multiple choice. You choose the letter of the best answer. For number 1, you add 4/12 plus 3/12 plus 2/12 plus 1/12. Letter A, 5/6. B, 4/6. Letter C, 3/6. Letter D, 2/6. For number 2, what is the sum of 3 and 1/4 plus 4 and 3/4 plus 2 and 1/4? A, 10 and 1/8. B, 11 and 1/8. C, 10 and 1/4. D, 11 and 1/4. For number 3, find the sum of 4/9 and 2/3. A, 13/19. B, 9/9. C, 1 and 1/9. And D, 1 and 2/9. For number 4, what is the sum of 2 and 6/30 and 8/30 plus 5 and 10/30? Letter A, 7 and 13/15. Letter B, 7 and 12/15. And letter C, 7 and 11/15. And letter D, 7 and 10/15. And for number 5, Camille spent 3/5 of her money on books. She spent another 2/7 of her money on stationery. What fraction of her money did she spend? A, 34/35. B, 33/35. And C, 32/35. And letter D, 31/35. Okay, let us check your answer now. For number 1, it is letter A, 5/6. For number 2, it is letter C, 10 and 1/4. And for number 3, it is letter C, 1 and 1/9. For number 4, it is letter B, 7 and 12/15. And number 15, it is letter D, 31/36. Activities, your additional activities at home, you will going to answer this. Find the sum of the following fractions. Show your solution. Express fraction into lowest term if needed. And then write your answer on the space provided. Don't feel bad about doing things again. It is a one-way towards mastery. Keep going. Okay, that's all for today. I'm Teacher B, your math teacher. teacher. Goodbye!